Zippity doo dah! Beautiful day, great to be alive. Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Chris Brown here again. So, what we're going to do here, starting with this video, is we're going to start trying to find and start approaching some of these businesses and start finding some businesses that you can create a business partnership with. And again, so that these businesses have already spent money in advertising, and so they can. You can use the money that they've already spent in advertising to be able to get you more customers. But before we go ahead and get started with this, we do want to look at some marketing data. You know, the problem with a lot of business owners, particularly small and medium-sized business owners, is they don't really truly understand their business. They understand their products or their trade, but they don't really understand the inner workings of their business. So what we want to do here is we want to look at marketing data, because not all marketing is created equal. Business owners today have a lot of options. You have Facebook, we got Twitter, we got Periscope, we got Pinterest, we got Instagram, we got Google, we got Yahoo, we got Bing, and we just got mobile and search ads, and it's so overwhelming with so many options out there available for you. And again, this really is why we want to utilize these strategic partnerships, these joint venture partnerships, because it clarifies everything. It makes all that other stuff seem unnecessary. Okay, but when it comes down to generating leads, what we want to do is again, not all marketing is created equal, and so what we want to do here is we want to look at the experiences of others. And so the government has used a portion of your tax dollars to help finance the research of what all the most successful businesses have in common. And as you can see here from this graph here from marketingcharts.com, it shows us that the telephone and direct mail, which are both offline strategies, have the highest, gives us the highest response rate when it comes down to generating leads. Now, mobile and paid search, social media and email and internet display ads and all these other things are really wonderful for us. And absolutely, we can generate leads with it. But really, what's going to give us the best results of these tools is the internet and mobile marketing is really best for maintaining a customer, creating customer loyalty. So ideally, and this is especially true if you're brand new, you really want to generate leads in the offline world first, and then you want to use the internet and technology to be able to maintain that relationship. And so what we want to do is we want to use the internet and technology in connection with the same stuff that you've been doing for the past 10 or 20 years, okay? And yeah, we do have to update our messages and some of that stuff, but we really want to look at what is really going to give us the biggest percentage of response rates. And again, that is the telephone and direct mail. And if you even work with individuals on a face-to-face level, that's even going to give you even a way better response rate than even what we're showing you here. So when it comes down to your approaches, what we're going to look at is we're going to primarily use two things. We're going to use the telephone, we're going to use direct mail, and we're also going to do some paid searches later. But for right now, we're just going to look at social media. Now again, as you can see here on this graph, it has a 0.1%. But what we want to do is social media, most businesses are not using it in the appropriate way. Most people are just blasting out their messages. What we want to use this as, we want to use social media the same way that we use direct mail or the telephone. Social media is about one-on-one interactions. So over the next series of videos, we're going to look at how to develop business partnerships by using the telephone, by using social media, and by using direct mail. Now, the reason I talked about direct mail last is because when we use direct mail, and again, this kind of goes hand in hand with what we were talking about in our last video, we don't need to do mass marketing, all right? We want to come up with our top 10 to 20 businesses that we would ideally like to work with, right? And with those top 10 to 20 businesses, those top 10 to 20 are the ones that we're really going to focus on. And so what you don't want to do is you don't want to send out the same direct mail that everybody else is sending, a postcard or just a standard letter or something like this. What we want to do is we want to make, if you're going to use direct mail, you want to make sure that your direct mail is going to stand out. And so a resource that we use for direct mail is 3D Mail Results. So if you look down below directly underneath this video, you'll find a link that will open up this web page. And this is for those of you who are going to use direct mail. Okay, and as you can see here, just imagine yourself. We want to get things to stand out because most people sort through their mail over the trash bin because it's called junk mail. When it looks like an ad, most of the times they'll throw it away. But just imagine this for yourself, and this is direct mail campaigns that are used to really get you to stand out. But just think about this yourself. What if you received a sales letter in a bottle, and you receive that as a direct mail piece? You think you might open that up? Yes. Why would you do that? Well, it's because it creates curiosity. So these are some things that you can utilize that we really endorse a lot of, and this is stuff that creates curiosity. Now, I know in my case, and I'm sure it's the same case with you, if you received a message in a bottle, you would want to find out what that is and open it up. There's a little trash can. It's real small. It's not like a big trash can, but it's a little handheld trash can that you can send through the mail. And again, you open that up and you have a sales message in that, or your letter. There's different things that you can utilize from this website. It's called 3dmailresults.com, and they have a lot of different things to be able to get our direct mail campaigns to be able to stand out and to be different. So as we go through here, you might decide to use this. You might not as well, because again, we want to give you some different options on what is the best way for you to be able to create these partnerships. So again here, just as a review before we start going ahead and implementing this and putting this into action, the telephone is the #1 best way to do this. It's going to give you the highest response rate. Direct mail is followed by #2, and then #3 is going to be social media, but not the way that most people use social media. It's more or less on one-on-one personal interactions, because that's what social media was designed for in the first place. But I do hope this information has been helpful. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, and we want to encourage you to move on to our next video, and that way we can go ahead and start putting this into action. Okay, but we'll see you in our next video. Bye-bye.